And we're back. Although I'm not sure where I'm going. Something about Blood Moon. Anyway, for now let's go to Raven Rock. And try and find whoever's in charge.
You may have everyone fooled, but I see what you're doing here. The Call of Gold sends you scurrying like a rat.
Is that so?
Get that vile liquid away from me.
Ever see
Non-believers.
No, this is the temple.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
No, just leaving.
You honor the reclamations with your actions. Yes.
If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd... You lost?
Your contributions have earned you citizenship here, friend. I'll always consider you one of us.
Very good.
Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up. And our eyesight hazy. Thank you.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstheim to
With the
last
mines
a
open,
lifetime.
Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this. You've never heard of House Redoran? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Thanks.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Oh, damn. I'll wait until a bit later. And hopefully that out and about.
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend. You might think it's all perfume and roses now that the mine's open. But all I see is a new security problem on our hands.
Anytime you want to head for
Making
Skyrim,
sure those shipments of ebony make it safely
I've
from the
spent
mine
enough
to the
time
shipping
on
docks is my new order of the day.
past a lifetime.
And with Solstheim crawling with reavers and Azora knows what else, I can't risk any attacks on Raven Rock. I appreciate the help you've been
Your
giving.
efforts and Admiral Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday. He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here. I assure you, if I could convince Admiral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Admiral and Counselor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings. I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Admiral no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock. Admiral and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind. House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold. I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Counselor Morvain. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly
can't
have
thank
the
you
means
enough
to
for
reward
reopening
you
the
if
ebony
you find my
mines.
folio.
You brought light.
What? Never seen a Redoran guard before?
Did I sell all my potions? I haven't,
I don't
have
know
I?
who's... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Careful with those niches. They may look tame.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go. I've always had a steady stream of work thanks to the Redoran Guard, so it hasn't affected me much. However, I've seen the smile on people's faces, and there's hope around here once again. Something we've been lacking for a long time. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. Things are picking up for now. All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redoran to begin ignoring us again if the mine runs out of ore for a second time. See for yourself. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Gildis spares no expense. Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself. How do you think? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know.
Alright.
Come back any time. My doors are always open.
I wonder if the werewolves quest is in miscellaneous. Frostman Crag. Did I talk to him about the pendant?
Yeah. As long as you keep bringing them, I'll keep buying them. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio.
Right.
Watch it.
I can't remember if I've actually gone out the main road or not. I don't think so. There's a fight going on over there.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Alright.
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Very well.
Careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Probably is if he's 200 years old. Is this the guy with the unique warhammer? I vaguely remember something about that.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Thought it was rather easy. More books. No, I needed to be up there. Or not. Odd. Suppose I'll go down. This is very strange. I guess at least I know he's hostile. Seems very powerful.
Despite the foul beings that infest this place, I'm certain we find plenty well to make worth our time.
Such a strange place. Anyway, I suppose I'll end it there for today. So, I'll see you in the next one.